Hi community of awesome, I'm Ava J and this is Bookish Pixie. So when you're writing a novel, readers don't need to know every single detail of what your character experiences from the beginning of the novel to the end. Your characters, like real people, will have lulls in their day and boring things they have to do that, quite frankly, the reader doesn't need to know about. So that's where transitions come in. But how do you write transitions? The main thing to remember is you can skip all the boring stuff when it comes to your character's everyday life. So two things you want to ask yourself before writing a transition are, how much time has passed? And what do my readers need to know about what happened during that time? You'll also want to establish right away where the protagonist is when the scene starts and what vital information the readers need to know to catch up. So when writing transitions, here are some useful phrases that you may want to keep in your toolbox. Passage of time later, so like a month, day, year later. After passage of time of what's been going on. So for example, after 2 weeks of training, the next passage of time, so the next day or the next week or the next month. Protagonist has been doing whatever for passage of time. So, for example, Rai had been training for 2 months, etc. The main things you need to establish are how much time has passed, what the protagonist was doing during that time, and where the protagonist is now. The main thing you need to ask yourself when deciding whether to show something on the page or summarize it is it vital for my readers to see this on the page? How do you answer that? Well, consider whether your readers would lose anything if you summarized it rather than showing it on the page. If the answer is that they would get basically the same information across if you summarized it versus showing it, then you know you can summarize. The main exception to this is if it's a conversation. Unless the conversation is recapping what we already know, then you're probably going to want to show it on the page. But otherwise, I like to stick with the Alfred Hitchcock quote of drama is life with the boring bits cut out. So that's what I got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys not next week because we're going to have an awesome guest vlog, but the week after. Bye!